This morning we had a total lunar eclipse, and they're quite rare because the moon goes around the Earth once every 29.5 days approximately, but it's the angle that the orbit of the moon goes in isn't flat to the orbit of the Earth, which means that sometimes the moon goes a little bit higher or lower in its orbit. It's only when it goes exactly at the right level that we get a total lunar eclipse, when the moon passes into the Earth's shadow. The blood moon refers to the colour. It does turn a sort of red coppery colour, and the reason for that is that when it passes into the Earth's shadow, obviously it gets a lot darker, but some of the sun's light still makes it onto the surface of the moon because it gets refracted through the Earth's atmosphere. So it acts a bit like a prism, so the red and orange end of the spectrum gets cast through the atmosphere and it then falls on the moon, so we get that reddish colour. The eclipse that we had this morning was quite a dark one, and I believe that that's probably because of Krakatoa, which erupted a few weeks ago, so there'll be a lot of particles in the atmosphere, making the atmosphere a bit darker, thicker. So the supermoon is because it's a little bit nearer, therefore a little bit bigger. The blood moon is because of the colours, which we've already mentioned. The wolf moon, that's more of a historical name. Every full moon throughout the year has got a name. The most famous one, of course, is the harvest moon, but there's the Lenten moon, and the one in January is always called the wolf moon. You do occasionally get 13 full moons in a year, and that's when we get the not very often blue moon. Well, lunar eclipses happen as often as twice a year, but it can be a lot rarer than that. The next time that we're going to get a total lunar eclipse in the UK is 2021, but unfortunately, because of the time that it occurs, we're only going to see half of that. So the next time that we're going to see an eclipse as good as we saw this morning is 2029, so we've got another 10-year wait now.